guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another Slay With Me Saturday where I do a makeup look using my 1 week 1 palette. The palette that I'm going to be using today is the Desi and Katie Friendcation palette. This palette is freaking stunning. It is so beautiful and I have been really loving it this week. Now, the reason why I picked this palette was basically because my followers on Instagram voted. So what I like to do on my Instagram is basically put 2 palettes up. I usually have them pick my weekly basket. I'm going to do that until it gets a little bit annoying for them. When they start to tell me that it is annoying, I'm just going to do monthly baskets. But for right now, it is weekly baskets. So I usually put 2 pictures of something and they vote. And whatever they vote for is what I will use that week. So I did put 2 palettes up and they voted for the Friendcation palette. Now, why I like to do this is because it's actually getting me to use makeup that I don't normally reach for. Now, I'm the type of person that when I buy something new, I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to use it because it looks so beautiful. So I tend to just go for the things that I constantly reach for already. And that's not always good because at the end of the day, why buy it? There have been so many palettes I have purchased that if I would have just tried it right away, I would have realized that I did not like it and I could have possibly returned it. But no, instead I'm stuck with it or I end up selling it on Macari, whatever that site is. But regardless of all that, the followers do vote. The thing that I like to do is whichever item did not win the votes will pop up in the next week's vote. So I have put this palette versus the Life's a Festival Too Faced palette, and this palette won. So next week it will be the Festival palette against another palette, and so forth and so forth. Now this intro is very long, but I just want to say if you want to see how I got this simple glam little beautiful look, then just keep on watching. If you are new here, I just want to say hi, my name is Victoria and I'm so grateful that you decided to click this video and watch it. If you happen to stick around and if you happen to like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you happen to like me and think you could see me popping up on your news feed on YouTube every once and again, then click the subscribe button and the little notification bell so YouTube can notify you every single time I upload. Now let's just get on with this beautiful glam that I did using a Friendcation palette. Let me stop being so ratchet, but I hope you enjoy. So we are just going to jump into the look. If you hear noise in the background, I do apologize, but they were blowing like the leaves with the leaf blower thingy and it was making a lot of noise. It seems like they went to the other building now, but if you happen to hear it, I do apologize. So I already primed and set my eyelids. I primed my eyelids with concealer and I went in with this basic shade right here to set it. So we are going to be using the Friendcation palette. So I'm just going to take this fluffy brush. This is just a brush that I got off Amazon. And I'm going to go in with this light brown shade right here, which I believe is called Necessary. And we're just going to be putting that in the crease. So now that that is in my crease, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is called Girl Bye. I'm going to be putting that in my crease as well, basically like in the same spot. I'm going to go back in with that first shade with this Wet n Wild fluffy brush and just blend it all together. This makeup look is going to be very simple. I really don't want to do too much, but of course I am going to cut my crease. And I'm not going to do a half cut crease. I'm just going to cut my whole crease. I am using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I am on my like last bits of it. I am going to spray my brush just a little bit and I'm going to go in with this pink shade right here, which is called Try Me, and I'm going to be putting that all over my lid. I am going to go in and line my eyes. I'm just using this Kat Von D tattoo liner. Okay, so I am back. I did my liner and my lashes, and the lashes that I use are these Lashaholic lashes from the BoxyCharm. Once again, if they look a little crooked, it's because they probably are, but let's just keep on going. One of the things I put in my weekly basket is this Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. It is like a liquid highlighter, but Nicole Renee here on YouTube, she puts it underneath her foundation, which I think it's a real good idea because I'm not a real fan of the liquid like highlighters, but I do feel like it will be able to brighten up underneath my makeup. So I am going to put a bit. So I put some on my hand. I'm not sure, I might need more, just because I did use less than this yesterday and I felt like it wasn't really glowing too much. So I'm aware that I look a little bit crazy, but that's okay. So I'm going to go in with the Hourglass Real Primer and just put a little bit of that over that illuminator. I am also going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Primer. I'm just going to put a little bit just because it really does add moisture to my face. I know you're probably looking at me like, girl, why are you putting so much damn primer? But the Fenty Beauty Foundation is very matte. The winter time is coming and my face has been getting more drier, so I really need all the moisture that I can get. So as you can see, you can barely even see the liquid illuminator anymore. I'm not sure. Let me know if you do use a liquid illuminator. Maybe I have to put it on after my primer, but I just noticed that you barely even see it anymore. I'm not sure if you could still see a glow. Like on the camera, I feel like I could still see a glow, but in person, not too much. So I'm thinking that next time I'm going to try to put it over the primer, but for now we're just going to keep on pushing. Just going to shake this foundation up. This is a Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 240. So I'm just going to put some in the back of my hand and start taking my beauty sponge and putting it on my face. Now that that foundation is on my face, I am going to go in with concealer. I am going to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. So I'm going to just put that for now and blend it out. I'm going to put some underneath my eyes. I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier powder and just set that. So what I like to do, because it leaves my under eyes feeling very, very dry, is I like to take the Fix Plus and spray the sponge and really like pack it on where I set the concealer, because it definitely makes my under eyes feel dry. So now I'm going to go in with bronzer. So the bronzer I'm going to be using is the Patrick Starr MAC Give Me Life bronzer. This came in his fall collection. So I'm going to be just putting that bronzer on, and then I'm going to go in with another one. So now that that bronzer is on, I am going to go in with this e.l.f. blush and bronzer duo. This is in the shade St. Lucia. And I'm just going to take that bronzer and just put a little bit on. And the main reason why I'm doing this is because this is in a project pan. So I just feel like I could get use of both. For blush, I am going to go in with this Essence Satin Touch blush in the shade 10 Satin Coral. Honestly, this brush is like amazing. It is only like $2.99 and it really shocked the hell out of me. It is kind of small, which is fine because like I said, it's only $2.99. But I heard that the cover breaks. I'm not sure. My cover is still on, but then again, I haven't even used this as much. So now that the blush is on, I'm going to go in with highlighter, and the highlighter that I'm using is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I purchased this around April-ish, May. I know I purchased the Bonnie Luminizer in IMAX that was in April, but I purchased this a little bit after that and I have yet to use it. Now I am going to take this M149, which is this tiny little brush, and I'm going to go in with that Girl Bye shade, which is that mauve matte color, and just put that on my lower lash line. I'm also going to take this small little Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Length Mascara, and I'm just going to put some on my bottom lashes. To go ahead and complete this look, I am going to use the Makeup Revolution lipstick. This is in the shade Cake. I did put this in my little makeup haul video, and this is actually my first time using it. I'm going to set my face using the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. Guys, so that is it for the makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little simple glam. I just wanted it to be something real simple, and honestly, I didn't even have to cut my crease. I just decided I wanted to, but this is the look I created using the Friendcation palette. I really enjoy this, and the lipstick is very beautiful, and it just glide on smoothly. I really am happy with the way this makeup look came out. So that is that. This is going to go ahead and complete this video. If you happen to like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my video so you don't miss any more videos. Also, click the little notification bell so that way YouTube can notify you every single time I upload. And I just want to end this video with a thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, and I really hope to see you on my next one. Bye.